Wednesday tayo, mapapalaban tayong lahat with our guests na walang inuurungan pagdating sa sayawan. Pero ito talaga yung magpapasayaw sa atin. Mag-celebrate muna tayo sa pagkapanalo ng Gilas Pilipinas ng gold sa Asian Games. At ngayon po, mga kada, we're so fortunate dahil makakausap po natin via Zoom ang isa sa mga players na talaga naman nag-contribute ng malaki para makamit natin ang gold medal na ito. Walang iba kundi si Chris Newsome! Hi, Chris! Wow, there it is! Woo! Congratulations, Chris! How are you feeling? What are you doing right now? Are you celebrating?
So right now I am in Manila. I am headed home to see my family back in the States. It was an amazing experience to get this gold, and we did it all for you. Para sa bayan to.
Yes, Chris! Grabe! Such a historical win. It's a gold medal after 61 years in men's basketball in the Asian Games. How did it feel standing on that podium, on the top, on the very, very top of that podium and getting that, it looks like a pretty heavy gold medal. How did that feel?
It felt amazing. Of course, we knew before the game that the last time the Philippines had a gold medal was 61 years ago, and we wanted to do something special. And everybody believed in one another. We trusted one another throughout the whole process. And I think that's what made us closer. And we really wanted to do something special. It's very rare that this opportunity comes, so we wanted to make sure we make the most of it. And we all believed, and we got the job done. And of course, this isn't just for us, but it's for everybody that supported us. And yes, it is pretty heavy.
I know, I was watching you guys and all of you were just like lovingly looking at it. And of course, why not, right? You all deserve it. But this team really had to go through some pretty huge obstacles. I mean, there was a time that you almost got pulled out, and then finally, you guys were hastily assembled together with Coach Tim Cone as your leader. So what were his orders? Like, it was a very hastily assembled team, like I said. So what was the initial goal by Coach Tim Cone?
Honestly, with all the adversity that we had to handle throughout this tournament, we just wanted to try our best. You know, we understood that the odds were against us. How everything kind of transpired, it was because no one really expected us to come out with the gold. We were just going to try our best. And so our focus was one game at a time. Don't look too far in the future. And of course, you have to block out a lot of the negative things that are going on and just focus on the positive. And that's where we really trusted our circle. And we just wanted to make sure that the vibe was all positive, that we're here for a reason. And regardless, it's an honor to be able to represent the Philippines and to bring home the gold. That's just extra for us. So we had a lot of fun. And like I said, it's a very special team, and it's going to be something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
Yes, I'm really just curious because at halftime, during the game against China, you guys were down 20 points. And it could have ended right there and then, but after halftime, you guys came out with something special. What did Coach Tim Cone tell you guys at halftime?
Yeah, Coach Tim is a great motivator. He knows how to keep his players locked in and how to put things into perspective. And I think those are some of the lessons that you can take from basketball and apply to real life as well, that sometimes things aren't going to go your way. Sometimes you're going to be down, but if you keep the faith and, you know, you keep that positive attitude and you trust the process, good things will happen. And I think that was what Coach Tim basically did for us, was to keep our heads high, keep our attitude and morale high, because it's very easy to be down and to look down and to lack motivation, especially whenever you're in a hole that big, and nobody really thought that we could get it done. And so that's, again, we have to just trust that the people in our circle, in that locker room, could get it done despite all the odds being against us. And that was just a crazy game to be a part of, and to see it happen in real time, it really felt like a movie. And it's one of the games that I'm going to remember and cherish for the rest of my life. And I'm going to tell my kids about it and all my family members as well, that will be the one game versus China that will always stand out as one of the craziest games I've ever been a part of.
Okay, I don't want to monopolize this interview, so I'm gonna give my co-hosts here some questions to ask you. Go ahead, Diana, Emma.
Sino ang una mong tinawagan? Who did you call right after nung nanalo ka? Who was the first person you
The
called?
first person, I actually was texting a few people because there was just so much going on. Right after the game, I look at my phone, and of course, everyone is congratulating us right away. But you know, the most important people in my life was obviously my parents, my family, my sister, my brothers, of course, my girlfriend at the time.
Yes.
We were messaging as well, and you know, she sent me some photos that she was watching the game from the Philippines.
Nice.
And you know, they're really supportive of everything I do, and they try to be there for me every step of the way, even though they can't be there in person. Them sending photos and sending videos of them watching the game, that lets me know that they were with me. And so it just felt really nice to be able to share that experience with them, and to know that they were there supporting me as well.
So for me, how did you reward yourself? Because this is a big achievement, Chris.
Yeah. How I rewarded myself, I'm actually going to go home tomorrow to the States and visit my mom. I haven't seen my mom in over a year and a few months. And I know she really wants to be a part of my basketball journey, but she has work right now in the States. So she wasn't able to get time off to come out and watch me play. So now that I have a little
Celebrate
bit of time,
it with the
I'm
family.
going to make sure I go and celebrate. And, you know, I'll treat her out to dinner. Of course, I have some pasalubongs that I'm going to bring for her, some jerseys and some Gilas gear that she'll love to have as well.
What are their pasalubongs?
I do have some jerseys that are signed from all the teammates of the Asian Games. I'm going to give her that, and we're going to frame it. And of course, I'm going to bring her this, you know, let her see this. I think she'll be really proud to hold this, and I know it's going to mean a lot for her just to be able to hold it.
Chris, this is such a personal achievement for you as well, having you got caught in the last Gilas team again for the World Cup, but then you kept on supporting the team anyway. Why?
Because I understand what it's like to be on the team. A lot of times you're going to have to make sacrifices. There's a lot of times where we might get caught up in our own selfish, personal reasons for wanting to be there. And sometimes you forget what the bigger picture is. And basketball is a team sport. It takes a whole team in order for a team to win a championship and to be successful. And I understand that. I'm a leader right now. I'm the captain for Morocco, my PBA team. And so it's really important for me to understand the importance of every role within an organization. So sometimes you're going to be playing in big games. Sometimes, you know, you're going to have to be that cheerleader role. And so for me, I just want to be known as being a great teammate, that if the coach needs me to go out there and perform, I'm going to be there to perform. But if my role is to support my teammates, I'm going to support them and try to give them confidence, because that's going to give us our best chance of winning and succeeding. So putting my own selfish reasons aside, I got to do what's best for the team. And so that's what was asked of me during World Cup, is to, you know, just be that support role. And so that's exactly what I did. And I said in a previous interview that, you know, the World Cup wasn't really my time, and that God had better plans for me. And I think what happened in the Asian Games, and me being reserved for the Asian Games, and for me to play a big role in the Asian Games and be part of history, that's something that I never would have foreseen, especially during that time in the World Cup. So for everybody out there, just continue to work hard, especially when things don't go your way. You might not see what the bigger plan is, but I promise you, if you keep the faith, you keep working hard, and you stay dedicated, that good things will happen eventually.
That's a wonderful attitude, Chris. It's so inspiring. Anybody you want to thank before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I mean, I got to thank all the Filipino fans out there. Without your support, this wouldn't have been possible at all. And just know that the whole time we were out there representing the whole country, we hope that we made everybody proud. And of course, it's going to be exciting to take this in and cherish it and get to celebrate with all our kababayans for the next 4 years. I believe that's the next one. So
Yes.
it's going to be a long road before we get the next one, but it's going to be exciting to try to, keep the gold and stay on top of Asia as the best basketball team in Asia. But again, I want to thank my mom, my dad, my family, my girlfriend, her family. They've all supported me since day one. And of course, all my family that's in Pidig, Ilocos Norte, as well as here in Manila.
Chris, for now, you should just enjoy this moment and have a great vacation, seeing your family in the
Thank you.
States. Thank you for this
Thank you.
interview.
Thank you, Chris.
Bye.
Congrats.
Mga Kanet 25, this is Pia Guanyumago. For more Kada Umaga updates, please click the subscribe button and follow us on Net25 social media pages at Net25TV and at Net25 Entertainment Facebook page. See you guys. Bye!